how you are going to recover the database. Okay. So in that case, what happens? You just take a logical backup. So logical backup, basically, when you go to the Postgre, we have two main logical backup tool available, which is pgdump and pgdumpall. And to restore the backup, we have pg restore. Okay. So these three tools are available. Mainly pgdump and pgdumpall is for the backup, and restore is for the restoring the database. Okay, so now let's understand in little depth where and what conditions we have to use, because I have seen that people are using it left and right, but sometimes conditions are, they are not aware why we need to use pgdump and pgdumpall and what is the core importance of it. Okay, so that's why in my slide I have covered all these things. So this is self-explanatory what you will learn another thing. So why logical backup exists? Human error, I have already mentioned, right? If you have planning to do anything, update, insert, delete, you just take a backup. So anytime you can restore it. Migration and upgrades, whenever you are doing migration or upgrade, you just take a backup. Disaster recovery, in case if you want to recover from any disaster, hardware failure, corruption, ransomware update, any security breach or something, you can restore to your old data any point of time. Okay, like that. So uh, we have two logical tools available directly, which we are not installing. In when we install Postgre, it is coming by default. Okay, where we are not installing any kind of binary or anything. The first tool is pgdump. Second tool is pgdump all. Okay, so two tools, two purposes. Okay, so now let's understand what is the core purpose of pgdump. So pgdump is very specific when you have a single database, when you are want to backup one database. Okay, so one database is always pgdump. And when you are choosing the backup, you are planning to go with multiple formats. Like let's suppose plain text format, where you want your backup to be visible in the plain text .sql kind of format. All the commands, insert, update, delete, create database kind of text and commands will be visible in that one. Custom means you are defining what kind of format you want to take it. In the further section, I will show you the custom one. Or directory, you want your backup to be directly go to the directory, especially when we run the parallel kind of operations, we use directory one, where we don't want to write the single file for a long time. We just create directory format where parallel operations are running and creating multiple files under a directory as part of backup. Tar file means the time backup runs, automatically it creates a compress file. Selectivity, whole database, schema only, data only, or table only. So it gives you option of the selectivity, which part of the database you want to select and take a backup. Okay, so this is the one. Second thing, uh, restore type, because backup is like 50%, sometimes 60%, sometimes 90%, 10% is restore. Okay, so understand the restore also. Restore with only if you are taking the plain backup, restore will also go in the same order. Mean to say plain database backup .sql format, you will open psql and just do source your file and you will revert your, or in the Oracle's language @ script name you will give, and that script will execute on your current database like that. Or you are using pg_restore to restore your particular backup. Okay. The disadvantage of pgdump, it does not capture the role, it does not capture table space, and it does not capture the privileges. Okay, so now you will ask a question, then what is the purpose of this? In the later part of the slide, and I will ask you a question and you will understand how to build a effective pgdump and pgdumpall strategy to take the backup when you are taking the backup. Okay, so pgdump all dumps globals. When I say globals, what do you mean in the terms of Postgre language? What does I mean? Global means whenever we in the terms of Postgre database administration, whenever I say global, I am always talking about in the cluster level. I'm talking about not only my database, I'm talking about all the database. So when I talk about the global dump, it means I'm capturing role, table space, grant, all the thing which comes under global, which means related to all the cluster. Okay. It's not
Like
about only one database.
like
Yeah.
PG rest, another way like PG rest.
PG rest. Yeah, PG backrest is a table space, sorry, physical level backup, but yeah, it captures everything on the physical level. This captures everything on the logical level where you can see the commands and everything. Okay.
Okay.
Second thing, uh, PG dump is a very straightforward tool. It is not coming with a lot of fancy options like custom directory, plain and all. It simply gives you a simple dump file, which is only SQL output. Okay. And there is no tool for restore, like PG restore is not there for PG dump. Simply you have to take your file, execute it on the command line using source or using -s/s option. Okay, so that is there. The companion file pg underscore dumps gaps on a migration. Mean to say when you have a migration and or something where you are willing to export the global objects as well as some other objects, it is very good companion. But there is pros and there are cons. We'll talk about that. Okay. So pg dump alone will not accurately your grant, user grant and server move pair with your pg dump all global only. Mean to say this statement is pg dump alone will not recreate your user and grants. For server move, pair it with pg dump underscore globals only. So this is what I was talking about. When you are creating your backup strategy, logical backup strategy. Okay, mind my words. Okay, logical backup strategy. I'm not talking about physical backup strategy. So can someone tell me where I will use my logical backup strategies? In which kind of scenarios? Because now we are slowly going towards the automation also. So this is very important to understand. So let's suppose I'm designing a CI/CD pipeline. I'm designing a CI/CD pipeline. Whenever we design a CI/CD pipeline, so we have to take a backup. So let's suppose I'm designing a CI/CD pipeline for my application patch release. So my database size is 1 terabyte. My CI/CD pipeline will trigger like this. Git commit. The moment user will do git commit, automatically pipeline will trigger. In the pipeline trigger, first task that is going to perform is going to be DB backup. So in my tree, in my CI/CD pipeline, first task is DB backup. Do you think I should take 1 terabyte of the backup entirely? And this CI/CD pipeline is touching only 5 tables. And these 5 tables does not have any other relation with other table. They are self-sufficient tables. Mean to say all these 5 tables are having entity relation in between relations. So that's why actually I'm touching 2 tables, but 3 tables are child table of these 2 tables. So I'm totally taking 5 tables back. So what strategy I'm going to use here? If I want to run my CI/CD is going to trigger and I am running the first job. Physical backup after seeing seeing the size or logical backup. It's a tricky question.
Logical backup.
Okay, one side of the people logical backup.
So the size is, you mean to say, 1 TB.
Mhm. If I'll be in your place, I will run one logical backup, and if, as I know, my database changes are very less till night 12 a.m. till now, I will also run one. Why? Because I will get two kind of protection, logical protection and physical protection. So in case of anything happens, I can restore this logical backup, and I will also can restore this cluster level backup. Okay, make sense, everyone? So once my CI/CD is triggered, and that's what I was talking about here in this line. So only logical backups sometimes are not capable enough. So here I have joined two backup strategy. In other way, you can also join PG dump, where you are taking the dump of tables, and also PG dump all with cluster level backup, means global objects. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking the table. Also, I'm capturing the user metadata and all those things safer side. Okay. So like that, you can put the combination in your backup strategy, whatever you are taking, so that in case if this backup alone has to be restored, and let's suppose some user and some grant and roles got deleted, I have another file ready from where I can copy and paste the user grant and other stuff. Make sense, everyone? Don't worry if you're not understanding, don't, no problem. The moment we will go ahead, you will understand everything, because once we'll do the practice, you will understand. Logical backup is like PG dump, and physical level is like PG dump, PG base backup, PG backrest, and we have other lot of other tools. Okay, like that. So this slide is containing everything. Some of the things we might skip. So PG dump. Under the hood, how PG dumps works. Okay, so it is connecting just like the ordinary client to your database. It is connecting as a single user mode. Okay, as a single user, it is opening a repeatable read transaction to your database. Mean to say, it will try to capture as possible as data. Any idea what is repeatable read? What is repeatable read? So today, when you are free, read about
Isolation
three.
levels, right?
Correct, isolation levels. Repeatable reads versus phantom read versus. Okay, read about three concepts: dirty read, non-repeatable read, and phantom read. Okay, and once you are read all these things, read about two-phase commit. Because I don't want you to still think like a core database administrator. I want you to think like a solution architect. Okay, who understand the things in and out. Okay, so repeatable read opens transaction and it takes the backup, and it is creating reading the catalog tables, sorting the objects, and once the everything is done, it is just making a copy of stream and copying it to whatever format you have chosen. If you have chosen the SQL format, it will create your backup in the SQL format. If you want zip format, it will create in the zip format. Okay, like that. Very important table, very important table. Just try to understand it. So backup format, we have a different backup formats. Okay, so when I say plain SQL, so whenever you want to take the PG dump backup with the plain SQL format, you will simply use -f -p. Okay, and automatically your the backup which is going to be created, it will be in PL SQL format. Mean to say, it will be textual format. Okay, If you want to use any kind of backup where you want to use format as a C is nothing but compressed backup. Okay. And PG dump gives you a very advanced way of taking the backup. Mean to say you can compress your backup. Like in Oracle, we have advanced compression, right? Which is a licensed product. Here it is free of cost. You can compress your backup from 0 to 9 level. Okay. When I say 0 to 9 level means 0 is the lowest compression, 9 is the highest compression. So let's suppose if you take a backup with compression level 9 with PG dump, your backup size will be reduced. Okay, we'll talk about that. Don't worry. Compression level and everything. Just think like, just for now, understand it. It's just an option to compress the backup. You can restore with PG restore, and PG restore. D means stands for directory. The time you take the backup, you can use D option. Why D option is very important? It is very important because when you take the production level of backup, normally we don't just run it like without any option, right? We have to run it with some kind of parallel option so that our backup is getting finished proper on the time, right? So we are also creating the dump and we are also we can restore with minus J option. Minus J option is nothing but with the parallel option where I can give the parallel job process numbers. Like if I have 10 CPU machine, at least 4 CPUs I can dedicatedly give to this particular restore option. Okay. Tar file. So when we are using tar, what we are doing? We are simply using tar and we are we want to take the backup in the tar format. We are just simply giving T and we are simply uh, taking the backup. But unfortunately, when you are using tar, there is no compression applicable, no parallel option is applicable. Okay. So you have to see this table and based on that, you have to decide which particular backup strategy is going to help you. Okay. See, recommendation, I have given some recommendation also. Use custom or directory for a real backup. Okay. They compress, they allow selective restore and directory supports parallelism also. Parallelly, you can keep the backup. Keep plain SQL for a small human readable and different diffable dumps. Mean to say when you are creating the backup in SQL format, you can just compare your old backup with the new backup using the diff command or diffable dumps. Okay, that is very possible in PG dump.
Abhishek,
Back
one quick question. So if we enable encryption, right, how this works? Let's
encryption
say
is
taking,
completely out of the scope of this tool. You have to use redirect with this.
okay.
Mean to say,
Hmm.
your command is going to be executed on the Postgre level. Let's
Mm-hmm.
suppose PG dump, and you are going to use either pipe or redirect to enable the encryption. It's
Okay.
not like Oracle where you have your vault or something which you are applying and it is getting done, or any third party tool. So PG dump is provided by Postgre, and using your OS utility, you can encrypt the dump. There's no relation between these two. We have to
Okay.
join them and make an encrypted level backup.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Got it? I will show you, don't worry. In my lab section, uh, everything is there. So how you are taking the backup? You are preparing the target database. You are identifying what you have to backup. You are creating the dump. You are storing the dump. You are restoring the dump, and you are verifying it. Okay. Simple step. Nothing is like any other step you have to do. Most of the time we are just taking the dump, we are storing it, even we are not restoring it. Okay. And verify can be human level verification, or what is the other way of verification of the backup? Which utility we use? We have already talked about it. What is the without restoration? Without restoring, how I can check my backup?
Verify only or
Checksum.
Review?
checksum.
Checksum.
We can run different checksum methods, and without restoring, at least we can say this backup file is not corrupted. It can be used, okay, but it is not going to give you the guarantee that what is going residing inside the dump file. Okay, now let's understand the things very clearly. What you can do, you can simply create an environment. If you want to create an environment like this, I have given the script also, and this file also have some primary key and foreign key just to create the real production kind of environment. And you have to simply use all these commands. So for example, let's build a environment to show you all the things one by one. Today we have to track the time. Okay, so so the first, let's build our environment so that this environment looks like a real production environment. Also, you can run all these things using pgadmin also. Okay, in case if you are interested to do that, you can run using pgadmin also. You can run all these things. Okay, but I will not recommend you to do it because pgadmin is making a remote connection, and if your remote connection breaks, your backup might get interrupted. So always use. So this is my. So this is the PostgreSQL. Now let's prepare the environment for this particular backup purpose. I have created everything so that no need to do all these things. So I have created the things. Permission denied. Okay, so sudo. Sudo is not there. Okay, no problem. I will just make it manually. It's okay. So let's create this dump file. This is created. Now let's create the databases, whatever database we have to create. Student lab, PSQL. Student lab is created. It's already there. It's okay. Now let's do. Let's create some table. Okay, so everything is created. Let's quickly. So these tables are created now. Okay, just to show you all these practicals. Uh, let's create a role also. I'm just creating all the real-time environment. I'm creating some role, some stuff so that it will be giving you a real-time touch and feel. Okay. Okay. So we have some records here. Okay. Now, the first thing, very, very important thing, PG dump is not installed. It is not like that I have to install it manually. It will be by default available. Okay. Even PG dump all will also be by default available. No need to install it. It comes by default with your Postgre installation. Okay. Now, first thing, let's suppose you want to take a backup with human readable pSQL format. Okay. So what for that, what you have to do, you have to simply run a command. Understand this command first. pg dump -d is the database, -f is the file that where I want to take the backup. Simply run it. Server version mismatch. So what is like 1 minute? Let's locate pg-dump. So pg dump. I think we have two binaries installed. So let's take this one. Which one is data? USR PG dump. So let's take the dump file. So which version is perfect? Data all data dump hyphen. So this is a directory 1460. So this is the perfect. This is the correct one. See, because we are on the 16. So let's do one thing. Before running anything, let's test it. Okay, 16. So this is fine. So from here onwards, I will use only this PG dump. Because I have two versions installed. So that's why this confusion is coming. So now let's take a backup. So this backup is done. So once you go and see the backup, you will see all your backup is in text format. Can you see this? Everything is in text format. Now in the same continuation, if you go and run your backup in custom archive format, mean to say compressed format, then automatically this backup will, the backup which you are planning to take will run in the compressed format. So pg dump. See this. So now the file which got created, it's a dump file created by Postgre. Okay. So this is the dump file which got compressed dump file. Okay. I'm going to talk about the compression format also. So don't worry about that. Currently, I have simply created the compressed format without putting any compression model. Okay. So if I am not putting any compression number, it means it's a default one, zero compression level. Okay. Now let's run the directory level dump, where I can go and I can define my parallel number also mean to say I can define the parallel number and I can tell Postgre that how many parallel number I can use for this particular backup. See this? So now if you see the direct content of this particular folder, you will see all the backup. Can you see this? So what is the, yeah, tell me.
Here, I just wanted to ask, like EXPDP, if we are running,
Mhm,
so it is showing the progress. So here we have run the command pgdump,
mhm.
but it is not showing anything. Like,
Yes,
uh,
yes.
so means if we need to see any progresses and
Mhm,
all,
mhm.
so any kind of option.
Yes, we have verbose option.
Course.
We
Okay.
have verbose option. So verbose option, whenever you are, let's suppose I want to run this option again. So what I will do this time, I will run verbose. Okay, so I can run with verbose and I can capture the log to a log file. Okay, like that I can do. So let's suppose I'm running it one more time. See this? So now
Yes.
same backup, but I am getting all the output in the screen. Okay, even I can send this to a log also, like this $log or a plain log file. You can also use T and you can send the output to a log. Make sense?
Yeah.
So now I have executed with the parallel friendly option. So my question is, like if you go to any interviews, they always ask like, what is the best performant way of taking the backup, right? Using PG dump. So basically they are trying to understand if you understand about this option or not. Because here what happens internally, Postgre is breaking the files into multiple different dumps and it is creating the file step by step, one by one, rather than creating a big chunk of files. Okay. In data pump, you have an option, right, where you can break your dumps into like 1 GB, 2 GB size, like 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB,
Right.
like
Right.
that, right? Same thing
Correct.
here. When you use the directory format, your backup is going to be divided into pieces. And normally when you divide your files into pieces from the process point of view, from the Linux post process point of view, comparing with like writing into a big file, these processes are may uh, finish faster than writing it to a single file. Getting my point? Now you have an option where you want to take the backup of only the metadata. You don't want to capture the actual data. So you can simply run the PG dump with schema only option. Okay. So in this case, what it is going to do, it will just copy your backup mean to say the backup, whatever you are running, only schema metadata will come. So let's see the file. See here. So all the create table, create view, create sequence, all the metadata is coming. But if you go to end of the file, you will not find any actual data. Make sense? So all the dump you got of this particular database without the data metadata. Clear? Now let's suppose there is a requirement where the first one I have executed, I have just took the backup of the schema where I'm taking the structure of schema without data. Now there is a requirement where people want you to take the table metadata without data. So even in that case, you can simply give the table name and data only parameter. And in that case, what will happen? Data will be, your backup will be created only table metadata. Okay. So data only backup means you can do both the side of the things. So in this case, you are getting only data only backup, mean to say without create statement. So the moment you will run it, you will see only data. Let me show you. And create table will be suppressed. Let me show you quickly. So can you tell me in which cases these kind of backup will be important? Data only. When we create these kind of backups where we are not taking the database table structure, but we are taking only the data.
A table refresh.
Table refresh is one option, but when we are creating data pipelines,
Yeah, correct.
when we are creating data pipelines and our database size is not that big and we don't want to use over complicated solutions, we also run these kind of automations. Getting my point?
Just give an example, Abhishek, situation for this one data only for using in pipeline.
So let's suppose I will give you a real-time example where I am currently working on. So my company is a multinational company. Okay. Every Monday there is a board meeting. I have a board meeting every Monday. Multiple people come to this meeting and they discuss about the next product strategy. Okay. Mean to say, I am a Amazon.com. I have to take a decision for another 3 months that which product I have to focus on and which product I have to discontinue. So like I want to focus more on soap and I will discontinue all the hair oils, okay, from my Amazon.com. So how I'll get all this information? On what basis I will take this decision? These people will take on what basis? They will see the sales
Based
report,
on
right?
Sale, yeah.
based on budget, yes.
They will also see the sales report and they will see after selling 100 soap, how much profit I am making. And after selling 5 bottle of oil, hair oil, how much profit I am making. So I am making 10% of profit only after selling 5 bottles. And here even I am selling 100 piece, I'm getting only 2%. So let's discontinue the soap. Let's focus more on here. So they will get all these kind of data. So currently my product data is residing on database A and my revenue data is residing on database B. And these people are more interested in the reports. They are not bothered about Postgre, MySQL database, right? MongoDB data pipeline. They are not bothered about it, all those things. Simply they have a report and this report runs from this database, stage database. I'll create a pipeline. I will simply create a pipeline. And in this pipeline, I'm going to select the data from here. I will write some kind of manipulation either on Python or any tool. And I will restore only the data which is required for this report. Even if I have another database, like let's suppose I have a Mongo database and I have a dependency, I will connect later. So this is going to behave like a data pipeline for me. This is whole.
For using this, you can use the joining the tables and get the different values from the database, right?
Very
The
good question.
database.
This is MongoDB. This is MySQL. This is Postgre. Can I do join?
No.
Tell me one thing.
MongoDB
Okay.
is no SQL, right? It uses
Yes.
no SQL,
Yes.
and
Yes.
this uses SQL. We can join.
No, you can't join like that simply. You can't join like that. I'm talking about database. I'm not talking about single table. I'm talking about databases. So you can't join it like that simply. First, you have to write some kind of transformation pipelining, and this data, you have to prepare the data here from a different source. Okay.
So this pipeline, we're mentioning the staging, right? So
Yes.
stage as the data from MySQL, from Postgres and the Mongo.
Using data connectors.
Using
To work
data
on this,
connector.
yes, sorry. Please go ahead, sir.
No, go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to understand, like, to work on this pipelines, this new concepts, what kind of knowledge required, or what is required, how to develop that skill?
You have to become data engineer, and your salary can become 2 crore also. These are the people who are doing all these things. And 99% data engineers are database developers or DBAs. In my entire career, I have seen only 2 kind of people. Third kind of people I have seen very less. Developers become data engineer, or DBA becomes the data engineer, because these are the 2 people who have a better understanding of database ecosystem, right? And this is the most demanding certification if you are really want to do. Let me show you a few facts to motivate you. Why this boom is here? Can someone tell me why data engineers are in boom as well as database administrators are in boom now? Any idea? Not core DBAs, normal, not core DBA, means the database engineers with multiple skill set. Why they are in boom? Why these people are in boom? Any idea? So tell me one thing. Does ChatGPT have its own mind? Does ChatGPT have its own mind?
No.
So from where it is learning? From where this new model learns, whatever new model comes to the picture, from where it learns from the different DS data set, data sources. It will be MP3, text, table, database, structured data, raw data, semi-structured data, structured data. This learning process takes years and years. And who are the people who's feeding the data to these AI models? DBA is building the infrastructure, data engineer is building these pipelines.
So
Now you will
data
ask a pipeline.
engineers.
Can I tell you one thing? Let's take, let me talk to Sarvana. Okay. Sarvana, what was your percentage in class 10th? Just give me any number. I'm just exam. Or class 12th, what was your percentage? Just anything, like let's assume your percentage was 95%. Okay. Tell me one thing. I'm bothered about only your percentage class 12th. Do I bothered about your unit test, monthly test, half yearly test, and your quarterly test? Do I bothered about it after so many years?
No.
But if I'm creating a school database, if I'm designing a table, I am storing everything, right?
Yes.
Name, father name, teacher name, 9 to 10 teacher, what time, who's doing it, what. I have 20 tables to store it. But when I want to do a reporting, let's suppose Saruna, you are from Bangalore, for example. I want to understand in 2000, let's suppose Saruna, you got passed out in 2001 to 2002. I want to understand how many people got more than 95% of the percentage in entire Bangalore district. How many percentage of this data is relevant for this question? 95% data is irrelevant. Only 5% is relevant.
Yeah.
Why? I'm see in your entire career, does anyone is asking which school, what school and all? They ask 8 standard, 10 standard, 12 standard percentage, BE percentage, MCA percentage, IIT percentage, right?
Yeah.
They are
Yes.
not bothered about it. So that's why this is one database and this is another database. So this database will send the data to only this 5% data, which is nothing but my percentage. And I am interested to know only to these people so that I can sell my IIT. Let's suppose I'm a physicswala.com so that I can sell my physics course to these only people who got more than 95%, so that I will develop my advertisement system on based on this data. Getting my point? Why we need all these data? So I have given you one example to run the advertisement, but other side I want to run the report also, right? Yes or no? Another thing in Facebook, let's suppose I want to sell my dog food on Facebook. I want to show my ad only to the people who has searched the dog keyword in last 30 days. How I'll do that? This is the real-time question Facebook has asked to one of the student. I have 30 days data of my users of India. Out of that, I want to show my Facebook dog food ad only those people who have searched the dog keyword to 30 days. So all these problems are getting solved by what? By your pipelines, your data warehousing system, your OLAP systems, your reporting systems, and your data lake system. Getting my point? So that's why you need to understand data pipelining concept, and who will teach you this concept? The concept will be taught by data engineers or data engineering. Make sense, everybody? Is this useful? The example clear?
Yes, we can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can review it. And also, if you are interested, go towards the data engineering side, which will be there for another 100 years. Okay. Can I take a break? 15-minute break. I'm not feeling very comfortable. My throat is like little bit, I'm getting some itching.
Sure,
Can we
sure.
take a break now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'll get some warm water and come back. Everyone is back. Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So I'm not going to run all these commands. I will just show you so that I can utilize that time for automation. So if you want to take a single database table backup, simply run this table name -t table name. It will take the backup. Let's suppose you have a special requirement where you have a less disk space, but also you want to run the backup and you want to compress your backup to the extreme point, the whatever point we have available. So Postgre, as I always mention, that Postgre is a very, very advanced database. So what it gives you a compression level also from 10 to 9. So mean to say, if you say 0, it means default, no compression. If you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 9, you can give the compression level. So when you take the backup with the compression level 5, okay, let's do like this. So if you're taking the backup in the compression level of 5, the database size, the dump size will be based on the compression level 5. If you say my compression level is 9, so then Postgre will try to compress as much as possible. Okay. So let's suppose if I'm here and I want to dump it with 9, let's suppose, for example, I will say dump 9. So it will be trying to compress it as much as possible. If I say 5, it will just try to 50% compression or something, but it completely depending on the data that I'm planning to create. It is not like that. It's like it is go something above and beyond that it will compress 100 GB file suddenly into 1 GB. No, it's not like that. So some differences you might see like this, that it is going to work more than difference will be more than 30 to 35% to 40%, not more than that. Okay. So I have see the difference here. As I don't have any much data, so even there's no difference visible, right? Even in the 9 level and 5 level. But I have, if I have a GBs of data or TBs of data, -5 and -9 will show you significant difference. Is this clear? This is important. This is clear. -Z.
How? Okay, okay. Z is the parameter, right?
Z is the parameter.
Okay, okay. I was looking at the 9.deep.tmp and 5.tmp. That's
No,
why.
no,
Okay.
no. 9 is the compression. So
Correct.
when you go to help, right, you will find this Z
Okay.
option
Compress. Yeah.
0 to 9. Even there are thousands of options which I have not explored so far. Whenever I do something, I find something new. So that's why I like Postgre database. It's a very scientific database. It caters lot of business logic. Okay, that's why it's becoming very, very powerful database. Now, simple. I'm not going to run it. I want to take the whole cluster level backup. Simply pg dump all global only -f. I'm taking all the backup. Okay. Let's suppose I have a very crazy requirement. I want to take the database global plus all the database. Then I will say pg dump all -f and this one. See, I'll tell you one thing based on my experience. Whenever you are running pg dump with a big database, uh, don't get, I'm not giving you any guarantee that it is going to complete or not. So don't run the pg dump all directly blindly in a way that you started the backup. If you really have no option and you are stuck with pg dump and pg dump all, then my backup strategy will be like this. In the first place, I will run the pg dump with -f option, where I will only capture, what should I capture only? What should I capture only? I will only capture this part. And if I have 5 new databases, 5 or 7 internal databases, I will write 5 different pg dump commands. 5 times. Why I'm doing like this? In that case, it will be faster. If I simply do pg dump all minus f and I will running it, there's no guarantee, right, when it will get finished, right? Because it's not a very optimized tool. If you really want to create a backup strategy using pg dump all and pg dump, then on the first place, just take the metadata backup, only metadata backup. In the second place, pg dump for all your individual database level backup. So that when you have to restore, you are not in the dilemma and you are not creating your own scripts. Simply take the required metadata from your metadata backup and required dump for the required database, and rest of the things are running as it is without touching them, right? Make sense? Is this clear? Sometimes people ask in the interview how you will create the effective backup strategy using pg dump and pg dump all. In that time, you can give these kind of answers. Because actually we do like this only. We don't run a single pg dump all command and which will never ever going to complete. Right? Make sense? Guys? Everyone? Can I,
So,
yeah, tell me.
so the PG dump, all, so we no need to use PG dump all, we should always go with the PG dump for
You
each
use it,
database.
but use it wisely. Don't use it with minus f and you are taking whole cluster backup. For 1 terabyte or for 2 terabyte or for 500 or 600 GB.
But if there is a 10 databases are there, close to all, it's 1 terabyte, then how could we take a dump all for global?
That's why I'm telling you, using pg dump all, you just take the cluster level metadata. Okay. Capture
Okay.
everything without data. And for each and every standalone database, take the pg dump. You have 5
Then
database.
again, but well, during the restoration is hectic, right? Because we need to
No,
read
even restoration will be faster.
faster. But when
Yes.
you're doing, it will be manual or automatic.
Yes.
Uh,
Logical backup is always manual only. Everything will be manual, or
okay.
you have to write a script for restoration.
Okay, good. That's what I want to know. Because if you're taking one schema only for all global and taking only for data using PG dump, then doing, yes, backup will complete quickly, I agree. But during the restoration, it's a hectic and a manual process, right?
Mhm. Yes. So you have to come up with an idea based on your requirement and you have to dump it accordingly. Accordingly, you have to take the backup.
Okay. Okay.
Clear, guys, everyone? Everyone is clear? This slide have everything, all the things. Even I will give you my script also. Okay. That's why I've created this table also here. Can you see this? PG dump, logical, single database, migration, portability. Point in time recovery, no. Parallel, yes, directory minus J. If you do, it is parallel. Like that. I have created a comparison table also.
So what is the parameter to use for parallel?
Minus J.
Minus J. Okay.
Yes. So go to PG dump. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, got it. Yes, minus J. Okay.
Okay. Guys, if you are good, if you everyone is agree, can I call this topic done? I want to utilize this 45 minutes for another important thing. Without your permission, I will not close it. If you say we need more detail, more thing, I'm fine. Are we good?
Okay, anyway, you are here, right? So, what could be the interview questions expectation from the interviewer
The
related to this
only
topic?
yeah the only thing when people they want to understand your they want to understand your concept based on these kind of things. Because when I ask question how you will take logical backup of your entire cluster, people only answer PG, dump, all. Then I say my cluster is 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 800 GB. Then I don't get these kind of answers.
Okay.
Because if it is 1 terabyte and if I'm starting my backup 12 a.m. and it's a client-based database level backup, it is keep on going on repeatable read. And if my database is a very volatile 24/7 people are accessing it, then definitely if it is a repeatable read, my database backup might take easily 8 to 9 hours. Do you think it is a good backup policy? No, right? So I have to break my database like this.
And PG dump is consistent or inconsistent backup?
It's a you can consider it inconsistent backup.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Again, if
like
we take when the database is down, then it is consistent backup, right?
Yes. Because it's up, so you can't, it's a inconsistent backup. But it gives you a guarantee of acid. It gives you a guarantee of durability, D. So nothing to worry. Whatever is committed, you will get it.
so means I can take the backup while DB is also down using PG dump.
No, you can't take PG dump when database is down. Only when database is up.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because I think you people have not given the, you were not listening me. Let me repeat it again one more time. See this? So until unless you are not connecting, how you can run the utility?
Correct. That's why. No, I just got
Mm,
confused. That's why I have.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, guys, I am, can I call this off? Any more questions? Don't worry. If you have question also, you can talk to me anytime. It's not an issue. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Everyone is fine, right? Saruna,
Yeah,
Hardik,
yes, yes.
Ramesh,
Will
Rajat.
you share
Yes.
will you
Yes.
share this
Yeah,
document,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I will share the
The
document.
poll,
I
yeah,
will send
scenarios one.
I will send this document also.
Okay.
I will send my book also. A book have more scenarios than this, 100 of scenarios,
You
including
will share
PG.
means you will upload on the
Yeah,
portal, right?
portal with the
Yeah.
LMS. With today's date, you will find all those
Okay.
things. Okay, guys, I'm going to start a very, very important topic. The whole 40% of the credit of my this entire course goes to this topic. This will be very, very confusing, complex. Sometimes you might not able to understand my statements properly, but I'm here to make you understand about each and everything. I'm completely fine for repeating the whole class also because this is important. So if by any mean, if you are unclear about anything, or don't take it, don't accept it. Simple. We can have an argument, fight, whatever you can call it. I am ready to ready to have it, but don't accept my words easily until unless you are clear in your mind. Because the moment you understand these concepts, automatically your value is going to be double in the market. Mark my words. Okay, if you are not getting the value double, I will return your fees. I always give this option. Okay. So first of all, automation. What do you mean by automation in the very, very layman term?
Avoid
Repeated
doing
task.
manual work.
Mhm.
No, no,
Another,
avoid doing manual work.
Mhm. Okay,
Less manual work.
okay. So from here onwards, don't see this session from DBA's eyes. Okay, you have to start seeing all these things from these many mindsets. From here onwards, we will not think only like DBA. We have to switch our mindset and the way we are seeing the things. We are seeing the things from these point of views. So don't just think from core DBA or DBA point of view. You have to think from these many point of views. Okay. So this is the agreement. We will see the things from these many point of views whenever we are understanding and things, because we have to make our knowledge to the next level, another level. This is a DBA knowledge. Now this is the another level of knowledge we have to build it. So we have to cover all these bullet points, whatever I am just telling you here. So we have to understand from these all bullet points, and this is my core, is my database. Okay. So automation is nothing but when you have a task, and this task is having certain pre defined step 1 to 9, for example, and you are just taking this task and you are putting it into some kind of tool, script, or combination of these two, both script and tool, and you are achieving automatic execution of the task, which can be, let's consider it A, either directly ad hoc or scheduled, right? Either you are scheduling this task or you are executing it directly. It called as a automation in a very, very high level term. Okay. Now let's understand the concept that how we are going to do it. First, we will understand it technically, and then we will understand it logically and functionally also. Okay, because functionally and logically is more important than executing the real task. Okay. And you will understand that why I'm talking about logically and technically. Okay. So whenever you are starting an automation, you have to start your automation with these three things. Okay. So can someone give me the example of this? Why, what, when?
Yeah, Abhishek, regarding this automation, right? I have a doubt.
Mhm,
If some of process or executions, I
mhm,
give end to end through executions
mhm.
and giving few input information to execute. Is that automation or scripting?
Just allow me 15 minutes, you will get everything here only.
Okay. Okay.
Automatically your question will be answered. Everything will be answered. So
Uh,
yeah,
Abhishek,
yeah.
one more thing. So related to this, so whatever we configured Prometheus, Grafana from Postgres,
Mhm.
monitoring to any application, right? So that comes under DevOps role, or that is which role? Whatever we covered.
Just give me 15 minutes. I just why I'm telling you.
Okay.
You will see everything here on the screen itself. You will find. Okay.
Okay.
So let's understand the automation functionally first, because the moment you understand it functionally, technical is like anyhow we have ChatGPT, we have Google, we have lot of experienced people. So why means, is this getting repeated again and again? Is this time consuming? And the core concept again, ETM. What is ETM? Effort, time, or money. So either anything is there repeated, mean to say effort, we have to put time we are putting. Uh, Again and again we are getting error, which we have to fix it by any mean. Are we spending too much time due to XYZ reason? And you think that if we run the automation, it will be done. Uh, we have other dependency, need consistency. Consistently we have to run. We have some kind of auditing requirement, reporting requirement, or manpower itself is not available. Manpower is not available. So this could be the all the why statement. Okay. Uh, any other example? Can you give me? Okay.
But
So
you are expecting out of DB, right?
sorry,
But you are expecting out of database.
out of database. I'm telling you to think from these point of views. Can I ask a question? How long it took for me to deploy Prometheus, Grafana, and Alloy?
Less than 15 minutes.
I will say 30 minutes, because I am an experienced person. I am doing it from last 20 to 25 years. I can do it quickly. Even before the chat GPT, I used to fix issue and do it. If I have to
Yes.
repeat the same thing for 100 servers,
You are using Terraform
yes,
or Ansible, that's what you mentioned.
yes. So it will come under my why and what. So let's understand what, and then we will come to the use case also. What backup status check can be automated. Replication lag can be automated. Disk space alert and disk addition can be automated. Long running query can be automated. Postgre logs error can be automated. User access report, index bloat, vacuuming, failover, daily health check. Like that, I have thousands of things. Okay. Uh, when, okay. Uh, when we have to automate it. Okay. So again, the when part comes when you are spending lot of human hours. Let's suppose 10 every day, 10 hours I'm spending all these things. I don't want to do it, and I have set up task ready to perform my task. Okay. Is this task are again, it's a combination of one person's work, or it's a combination of 10 persons work. If it is a combination of 10 persons work and we are just doing same thing again and again, 10 hours every day, then definitely this is the time I have to automate it, because there is no brain involved, there is no logic involved. I have to simply go and execute it. That's all, right? And unnecessary 10 or 3 or 4 people are uh, working on it. Also, when to trigger? Do we need to trigger it daily, monthly, weekly? All those things you are going to decide in the when one. Okay. Now the most important part. This is just a logical way that I have explained it here. The most important part for you people is going to come in this particular section. First thing, either your automation, now we are understanding it from the technical point of view. Automation can be done using the tools, and automation can be done with scripts. And there's a third scenario where we can combine both sides of the thing. Okay. So either tool or script or combination of both. Okay, so you will ask a question, which particular tool you are suggesting to make the automation, right? You will do that, right? What tool? What kind of tool are there to run the automation? The first and very famous tool is Jenkins. We'll talk about Jenkins. Octopus deploy, another tool. Open source tool, Rundesk. Then Stackstrom. Script, very important. Here I have a long list. So tools, I will say Docker, Git, Git action. Also I have thousands of tools. Like I can write a big list here. Okay. Liquibase, right? Database CI/CD. Script. So there are certain scenarios where tools are costly. Certain scenarios where I'm not satisfied with the tool. Another scenario, the kind of automation that I am looking for is not available in this tool. Either I am looking for only 1% of the automation and tool is providing me 100% automation. So basically scope and properties are not getting matched. So what I do, I go with the scripted level of automation. Okay. So scripted level of automation is nothing but you are writing bash or shell script. You are writing Python scripts. You are also writing Golang scripts. You are also writing Python photo scripts. Okay. All these things you are writing. And here in this category, you are combining either Jenkins with shell script, Jenkins with Python, and you are achieving a automation. Okay. So automation world is like ocean. It's like ocean. You have thousands of way to, to complete the automation. But here we have to just stick our level initially to few tools. Once we have the basics ready or my basics are done, then I can go with the other options also. But let's understand the few things initially first and then combine with them the tool and create some kind of automation strategy, automation project. And after that, we can take our knowledge to the next level. So basically, initially, I will tell you what is steering, what is brake, what is clutch, what is gas. All those things I will explain you. Once you have a good understanding about the overall car or something, and then what you can do, you can go and try to understand each and everything. Okay. Now let me give you small overview of the tools on the screen so that whenever you have a free time, you can go and talk. You can see all these things on the screen. Jenkins, which I'm going to cover in this class. I'm also going to cover the Git. I will going to cover the Python scripting. I'm going to cover Python Go, and we are also going to cover Ansible to show you how to trigger the Ansible automation using Jenkins or something, and some other things you can just do the research like Octopus deploy. So these are the new tools which is Octopus deploy. So these are the new tools which is coming in the market slowly, and they are also providing you lot of functionality. Okay. And also we have some tools called Rundeck. Okay. Can automate the things. And Stack Storm. Can you see? All the big companies are using it. You can also read about Liquibase. Liquibase. Okay. This is also getting very famous nowadays. Liquibase. Okay. So what is our first project? How I can make you understand about my first project. Okay. So my first project is going to be, I will write some script with the help of ChatGPT. Mean to say, let's suppose I'm going to write one script. Let's start with the shell script. I will take the shell script. First, I will manually execute my shell script, and later on using Jenkins, we will create execution pipeline. And whenever we want, we will just simply go and run the job of Jenkins, and automatically this job will trigger the shell script. Okay. And our job will be get executed. Make sense? Is it clear to everyone what we are planning to do as a project number 1? So project number 1 is going to be shell script execution by Jenkins job. I will explain you everything. I'm not going to suddenly start the Jenkins. I will give you the basic overview of the Jenkins. What is Jenkins? Jenkins basic like freestyle jobs, pipeline jobs, all those things we'll discuss, and then we'll start it. Any questions so far? Sarna, you got your answer?
And not completely.
Yeah, you can repeat your question. I will answer it now.
No. Actually, I do some of process execution through script and schedule in cron and executing. Is that a scripting or automation?
Basically, it's automation.
Okay.
Because you are writing some script, you are putting into the cron and you are doing the automation. So it's a part of automation.
Okay. Actually, when I was on implementing automations, right? That time manager told is just a scripting, right? Or what you did automation. Some problem is arise. Your script will execute automatically and fix those things.
So under the automation, he was talking about auto healing process. Can I give you an idea of auto healing, which
Yes.
no Oracle DBA has tried? We have a grid, right? OEM grid, right? Yes or no? Oracle grid, we have OEM, right?
Yes.
And we have agents.
Yes.
Very rarely, even Oracle never disclosed about it, or even Oracle is aware or not. I don't know if Oracle people are left. Agent have a folder called scripts. Here I have an option called jobs. Okay. Here I have a table space. So whenever a table space is 95% full, my script can log in and add the table space. But before adding it, it will also check how much space is left. If space is not equivalent the amount of the table space data that I am going to add, it will send a mail to storage team. Once storage will add the space again, in the next execution, it will check, okay, I got sufficient space. If it is not getting the sufficient space, and now 95 is becoming 99%, it will send the critical alert. If space is available, automatically the script will run and it will do alter table space name, add data or resize data. Even OEM can do that. Getting my point?
Yeah, yes.
So these kind of automations can be achieved actually, where my script itself is taking the decisions. Make sense?
Yes.
But it has to be tested properly. But it is doable. I have already implemented. In 2015, I have implemented it. Okay, guys. So back to the main topic. Sarana, you got the answer?
Yeah, yes. Actually, they're looking for auto healing process, right? So I did only automations. You're looking for auto healing process, right?
Yes. You can
Okay.
enable auto healing also. You can put a lot of other options also. I will tell you one thing, I'll tell you one thing. How I have started automation. If I'm reading something, okay, for example, if I'm reading something and every day when I go to my job 1 to 8, if something is coming again and again in the repeated pattern, then 100% it's a scope of automation. Okay. By hook or crook, somewhere we have an option to automate it. Got it? So we have thousands of way of doing automations. Any more question? I'm open for the discussion. Don't worry. Any more doubt? Saruna?
Yeah, I'm okay, Abhishek. No, I understand that.
Okay. Any question?
Abhishek, so what if in that auto healing?
Mhm. What is that? Come
So
again?
automation is got it. So what I am trying to in auto healing?
See this called self-healing infrastructure. So there you are going to write a automation in a such a way where if any incident occurs, that incident will automatically will get handled by, in the level 1, it will be handled by, this is an incident in the level 1, rather than waking you up in the night, your automation supposed to take care of it. If it is out of control, then it will wake you up. That boss, it is
Okay.
something big. I can't handle it. Just come and do the things. So there are a lot of analogies, methods, and things are available where you can implement auto healing concepts.
Okay.
And this is the future. There are thousands of articles available. So it's not a big thing actually. It's just a theoretical part, how you will do it and all that. The rest of the things uh, come to the come to the tooling and scripting only. Okay. Now let's understand our project, what we are going to implement. I will explain it in few minutes. So I have a database. I have a backup, or you can say I have a machine. Let's suppose Jenkins machine. And what happens? One developer every day he pings me and he says that I have to take the backup. Okay, because he do not understand that how to take the backup. And I'm like in a day I'm taking 4 to 5 backups. In sometimes Saturday, Sunday also I'm getting call and I'm taking the backup. Now I want to make this whole process self-service. What is the typical way of doing it? You will create a shell script and give it to that developer. Okay. But unfortunately, in that case, you have to give your server access, credentials and everything, right? Which I am not sure if management will allow or not, right? So what we can do, how to fix this kind of problem? Under the Jenkins, I will simply go. This? Under the Jenkins, I will simply go and I will write some freestyle job, and this freestyle job is going to trigger my shell script. Let's suppose with a $1, $2, $3 kind of parameter it will pass, and this will connect to my database. Okay. This user is here. He will open my Jenkins portal. He will go to a job called backup underscore job backup underscore ad hoc job. This guy will go simply execute this. This job will come here to my Jenkins and it will trigger this script. This script will take the backup and this will get moved into my SAN. And I'm done with this developer. Is this useful?
Abhishek,
Yeah.
so where the backup, see the user is accessing backup other job, right?
No, don't worry. We will implement it. I'm just giving you overview of this. I will show you
Yeah, yeah.
step by step, line by line.
Yes, I got it. According to the diagram, that's what is going to work. But this user is going to trigger the job, or the job is located in which location?
Either you can put it here or either you can put it here. It's completely up to you. Because end of the story, it's a shell script.
The user means it's a OS user or a Postgre user or
It will be web
Jenkins user.
it will be a user like this. Let me see if my Jenkins is running. So simply I will run a Jenkins job and I will be it's a web user. Simple. It will be a web application.
Web user.
Yes.
So on my database server, do I need to install anything?
No. Everything will be handled by Jenkins. Your database user has to give the access, that's all. Don't worry, I will show you all these things. But for now, understand like this. User will go to a platform like this, Jenkins platform. There he will find a job on his screen. The moment he will go and fill all the details. Okay. Let's suppose you need the database name. As part of running this job, you need host name, port, username, password, and database backup, full backup or incremental backup. When once he will pass all these value to this job and hit enter, automatically Jenkins will go and give the value to this shell script. Shell script will go connect to the database. It will come here. It will create the backup, or it will create the backup here, wherever you want. Once all these operations are successful, there is no warning or error. This job status will be green. If there is a warning or error, sorry, if there is a warning, it will be red. It will say red completed. But if there is no warning or error, it will say green. If it is failed, it will say failed with error. But you are sleeping. You are not in the picture anywhere. You are in your house. You are sleeping. You are not in the office. This guy will take care of everything. Even if there is a issue with the storage, your script will automatically go and send a page or email to the storage team saying that bots, currently I have only 85% storage available. Kindly add the storage to this server, which will happen in every 15 minutes. Every 5 minutes, every 1 minute you can also do. Make sense? Can we implement it? Guys, interesting, right?
Okay.
We can implement it end to end, 100%. Any question?
So means using Jenkins, if
Mhm.
I need to automate, if I am getting too many requests of installation of 19C and all, so I can, right?
Anything you can do, anything. I am just showing you the gate, or I am
Okay.
just opening the floodgate. Once we will implement this project, your mind will get a lot of idea. You will be get amazed that what I was doing so far, why I was not doing all these things. Okay. Make sense? I'm not going to do it now because if I do it, it will be like 10% now, 15% another day, like that. Let's do it end to end on next class. Do you think it's
Perfect.
useful? Everybody one by one, like, do you think it's useful? It is going to give you value?
Yes, Abhishek, I'm more interested on this, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to show you all these things. This is going to be our first project. So be ready next week. I will give you all the information. Meanwhile, what you have to study? You have to study two things. Jenkins freestyle project. Read about it. Jenkins freestyle project. Jenkins pipeline project. Jenkins pipeline project like this. Okay. And learn about either cells. Let's start with the shell script so that it will be easy. Once our shell script is done, we will also do one Python project. Okay. Otherwise, you will get confused. Make sense? Is it good?
Yes, Abhishek. So, you mentioned clearly don't think about the database side. Okay. So if you want to think about apart from database as a DevOps engineer,
Mhm.
so what are the things I should know to work on
This
this
is the
thing?
first thing. This is the first thing. Here, database work is only 5 to 10%. Majority of the thing you are doing DevOps work actually.
Then I should know all the scripting tools, how that
No,
works.
no, 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 no. I got it. I got it. No, no, no. Just start with Jenkins. Jenkins plus shell and Python script. This is more than enough.
Mhm.
Because if
But
you don't understand what is clutch, what is brake, what is steering, how you can do other things, right?
yeah, that's correct. So DevOps engineer role is really needed. They will develop the scripts and deploy, or
Yes, yes.
how?
Sometimes even they don't talk to you. They DevOps DBA comes, he takes the call, he create the scripts, and he is doing all these things. And core DBA is just providing him the select star grant, all those things. That's all. Rest of the part, he will take care all these from here to here. He will take care.
Okay, just tell me one example. So apart from database side, application side, or anyone is
Mhm.
trying to reach a DevOps team, what should be the scenario they will reach apart from database side? Just any one scenario.
Yes, yes, they will give you a lot of things. Like let's suppose you have a weekly code push. Okay. So they don't want to do it manually. They will come and they will tell you, okay, automate the entire process. Mean to say, I don't want to log into the system. I want just connect to the my Git repo. The moment I will change the code. For example, this is a script a.sql. A.sql have 4 insert command. The moment a new developer comes and add 2 more new lines, let's suppose he comes and he is adding 2 more new lines. My automation should be clever enough to see these 2 new lines and automatically deploy these 2 lines to here. If it is 100% CI/CD pipeline.
So who will take care of backup of before changing the code?
DevOps DBA. Or
Okay,
DevOps team.
if it is a DB related thing, we can work with
Yes.
we can work with a team and get it
See,
done. For example,
you will be the part of DevOps team specialized for the databases. So your work is only related to the database related stuff. But you are also understanding Docker, Jenkins, Kubernetes, and you are incorporating all these things. So let's suppose your manager comes and he says, boss, from tomorrow onwards, work on a new project and deploy PostgreSQL on Kubernetes cluster. Then it will be your project. You will deploy, you will set up all these things because you are DBA and you are DevOps also.
mhm.
Getting my point.
Yes, I got it.
But can I tell you one thing? The good part, which I really like about this,
Mhm.
Competition is only 1 to less than 5%.
But already in the market, DevOps engineers are there, right?
DevOps
So,
engineers are there, but DevOps plus DBA are like God.
okay, so if already the DevOps engineers are there, so what is the TDS or for them to easily understand? Basically, the backup is the main portion in the object level and schema level and the database level backup. Apart from these, what DevOps team needs to know from the database background?
There are so many things. There are patching. You are thinking just from one database point of view, right? You're
Mhm.
thinking from one database point of view. Some of the DevOps engineer does not understand the cluster, even Petroni cluster. They don't understand PG dump. They don't understand how to take the backup, when to take the backup, when to do the recovery, when to run the snapshot, what is RDS database, how to log into the RDS database, how to declare that database is up and running and it's working perfectly fine.
You mean health check?
Normal health check people are not able to perform properly.
Okay. Hmm.
Just take yesterday's example. We have recovered the data. How many of they will understand there is a timeline ID? I have to reinitiate the backup. They will go home. They will wait for the replication alert to come, right? One fine day replication alert will come, then they will work on it. So it's not like that. It's very easy. The DBA work is also not very easy. We think it's easy because we are just a core DBA. We are just working on 1 or 2 databases max to max. And on top of that, we have a compatibility also. We have an experience. Think from a person who recently, DevOps engineer who recently got the Postgre project. He will get sweating actually. The moment he will think like, oh, I have to work on Postgre, he will get like what I will do, what. So entirely he has to understand a new concept, right? And Postgre itself is a ocean. What do you think? Lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
things
that
are
is
there.
true. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
I understand Postgre only, I would say max to max 40%. 60% still it is remaining, which I am learning slowly, slowly. Same like Mongo. I work on Mongo. My understanding is less. SQL Server, less. ClickHouse I'm learning. TIDB I'm learning. So like that, when you talk about an ecosystem, right? Ecosystem is not just a one component. It's a combination of multiple components. There you need expert people where we should not do any mistake, right? If DevOps will do a mistake, simply he will go and say, I told everyone that I am a DevOps engineer. I don't know database, but they only assigned this project to me. Then the director and VP, what they will do, they will open a job. DevOps DBA required, right? So that's why these kind of openings get created into the teams.
Okay.
So still lot of scope is there. Trust me, lot of scope is there. But again, if you are coming in pajama and so for you, opportunity is not there. You have to be well dressed, equipped with all the skills, equipped with the understanding. Definitely, a lot of jobs are there. Got it? And don't
Yes.
feel bad when I talk like this. People don't feel bad. It's just like sometimes I behave like typical teacher. So don't feel bad. It's just to give you knowledge. That's all. It's not like that
Okay.
I'm scaring you or something. I'm just showing you the path that where all these things are going to happen in few years. So just make sure you have a lot of skills ready. Okay. So read about freestyle project, Jenkins, pipeline project. Lot of data is available, and understand about shell script. Read about how to execute Python scripts and all. Don't worry if you are not reading. I will also uh, talk about all these things and understand about one very important concept called prompting and read this particular course. Okay.
Where can we read this prompt?
There is a course and also cursor directory. Read these examples. How people are giving prompts to build the shell script. Normally what we do, we simply go and write the scripts to the thing, right? But there's a standard and structured way to give the command to, sorry. So, see this? They have given a lot of examples. When you're talking to AI, how you can talk. There is a specific directory I'm looking for. See this? Understand it, all these things. How they are writing the prompts. Okay. And if you are not able to understand, just see this course. It is only 3 hours course. It will give you a new way of understanding that how you can get a better result from ChatGPT, Claude, or anywhere. Okay. Make sense? Everyone?
Yep.
Okay, then let's meet on the next week and complete all these things. Okay. Got it? Are we good? Fine. Let's do it on the next week better.
So
Because
for
if we
setup Jenkins, do you need extra space to be added on the laptop or what?
come again, Ramesh, I was not able to
For
hear.
to set up Jenkins and
No,
do you need
very like just a few MBs. That's all.
okay.
Few MBs.
Okay.
I will put it in my announcement group also so that people can understand. Okay, guys, if you don't have any question, we can call this session close.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Abhish.
no problem.
Thank you.
No problem, Lakshmi. Bye, everyone. Have a nice
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.